Welcome back to the most passionate content for card collectors on YouTube and possibly the entire internet. As usual, I am your host, Jake Roy. 90s Bball cards on obviously YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and a little bit of TikTok as long as it's still here with us, right? So today, what we've got is something that I've been looking forward to this for a long time. It's actually thanks to our kind friends at Card Ladder. We'll get into a little bit more about that later, but you may have seen our best potential box opening on this channel. I think it was probably our best box opening on this channel. So today we're going to see if we can have our best pack opening on the channel. Let's get right into it. So what we have today is we have packs of 1997-98 Topps Finest, and these are hobby packs. So like I said, these are due to a nice giveaway from our friends at Card Ladder. They had run a promotion, and I was one of the lucky winners, and they gave us a gift card to get some stuff, and I said I'm definitely going to use that to have a nice video for the channel. So I got some of my favorite product to open, and like I said at the beginning, we had what I think was our best box opening in a box that my buddy Joe had gotten trying to get some Duncan rookies. Again, another Series 2 box of 97-98 Finest. We opened that and got phenomenal results. So I said, let's go back to the well, right? And this time get in some packs, not a full box, and trying to get some more fire. I mean, we did phenomenally in that box. So this time, it's a little bit more of a pricey product than it was when we opened it the last time, as you can imagine how the market's been going. So, not as much as we had in the pack, in the box opening, but I think that we still have some great potential for some fire. So let's get into some of the PC items, review what we could get in here, and then get right into those packs. All right, here we've got a whole lot of penny, right? But here's some PC of what we're looking at getting. So let's start from the top and work our way down. So first off, the base set, just kind of the run-of-the-mill cards, are all considered bronze cards. And so the next step up from that would be a silver card. So here we've got a penny, and this is not a parallel. This is part of the base set. And so you'll see, these have a little bit more of a silver color when we're opening the packs than the traditional, the lower end base. The silver are inserted at a rate of 1 in 4 packs. So it does get a little bit confusing, but you'll see the designs are different. So there's not like a bronze version of this showstopper penny. This is the way it is, and when you flip it over in the back, you'll see the numbering looks a little bit interesting. So you've got the 274, that's the number that it is in the set. Then below it you've got the S20, and then you'll see on the right hand side it says uncommon. So the bronze will say common, and then these are obviously more rare than the bronze, so they say uncommon. It was a little bit confusing because obviously we're used to parallels, but these are base set cards, but they are technically short printed compared to the bronze. So interesting thing there. You'll see that it goes through the rest of the cards, but just wanted to make sure that everybody knows these are not parallels. It's part of the base set, but they are harder than the kind of real lower end base. So the next step up from that, we have got the gold. Again, base cards here for the gold, and the gold are inserted at a rate of 1 in 24. So one thing I wanted to note here, you see you got the black lettering that goes across the cards for all of them. They have protectors or some peels on the cards. So here, I've got 2 copies of the penny, and the reason why I have 2 copies is because I like getting these ones when the peel is not covering the player's face. Usually I like to try to get ones, if possible, where it's not covering much of any of the player in the card, which can be hard to get sometimes. But I also like collecting these with the peel. Sometimes people will get these and they'll peel the card, or they'll peel the protector off of the cards. They do tend to grade better because those protectors protect the surface of the card in the packages, but I like them the way that they're pulled. So it's kind of a preference thing. I know most people, from what I hear, like them with the peels, and typically what we see at auction is that having a peel on it, the cards tend to sell for a little bit more, maybe 5 to 10%. It's not a huge hike. But without the protector, you can never put a protector back on. But sometimes the protectors do get a little bit mangled. You'll see, these should be pretty good, but sometimes if you're looking through your collection, you might see the corners are starting to come off, or some of the protector's been damaged a little bit. So that's something to look out for, but something that I like to have on my cards. So going from the base, again, these are all base, the bronze, the silver, and the gold, but the silver and the gold are less common. Oh, and like I was saying, on the back here, you'll see, the numbering 170, and then you'll see the F for F3, and then you'll see rare right next to that. So, all right, so then going on to the refractor. So here we've got a bronze refractor. Here's two different pennies that I have. And actually the only difference here is the Masters is actually the Series 1, so the Creators is the bronze card of penny in Series 2. So the refractors, just the base level refractor of the bronze, are 1 in 12 packs. Not the most rare in the world, but always cool to pull a refractor, always catch the eye. Interesting thing here is you see the words on the peel are vertical, or I mean they're at the diagonal on the Masters, whereas the Creators, you see that those are going in a straight line vertically on the card rather than that diagonal. Kind of an interesting thing. Don't know any rhyme or reason around that, but that's just something that I always noticed. And then on the back, if you look next to where it says common or uncommon or rare, is where you will see it denotes that it is a refractor. Pretty cool stuff there. All right, getting up, and this is where we start to get a little bit more fun. So these are the silver refractors. So we've got a penny here, and then I also wanted to show the O'Donnell foil, which was a rookie in this year. So now with the silver refractors, we start getting serial numbers, but we also have pack odds. So for the silver refractors, those are inserted at a rate of 1 in 48, but they are also on the back serial numbered, and you can see down there on the bottom, they are serial numbered to 1090. So you can do a little bit of fuzzy math and kind of figure out the print run of all the cards in the set if you wanted to do that. But always love serial number cards, always love refractors. So these are awesome, and you can see the penny is pretty green. We definitely do still have greening issues with these cards, and I tend to see it a lot more on the silvers. And interestingly enough, don't know why that is, but that's just kind of my observation there. So really cool. Again, starting to get into some serial numbered stuff here with refractors. And then the next step up from there is we have the gold refractors. And the gold refractors, if you flip them over, they have a different serial numbering style on a lot of these, which is really cool. These are numbered to 289, and the pack odds on the gold refractors, obviously we're going to get a lot more rare on those, 1 in 288 packs. So you can see that the base version and the refractor version, then we'll get to the that die cut one that you probably see there. These gold ones are hard to find. 289 is not necessarily the rarest card in the world, but when collectors get these in their collection, especially player collectors like myself, these tend to get locked away, and you don't see them surface too often. So really cool stuff there. I really love this gold refractor of Penny. One of my favorite cards of his. All right, so going in the line of silver here, we've got embossed cards. So, gotta love the 90s. So we've got embossing on the player in these cards. So this is the silver version, and I've got a penny, and I've also got a Clyde Drexler here just to show you some of the different designs. These are not serial numbered. It's really just the refractors that get serial numbered, and there are no embossed cards for any of the bronze or the base, or the common, or whatever you want to call them. So the silver embossed without being die cut or anything like that are just kind of considered the base level of embossed cards at 1 in 16 packs. Very cool stuff. It's one of those things that sometimes can be hard to see, but if you look on the back, that's usually a telltale sign when you can see kind of that popped out emboss. The other thing that you can easily detect here is the embossed cards do not have any protectors on them. So when you're opening a pack, you'll notice that those are the only ones when you have one that don't have the protector. They were not produced with a peel. I imagine the embossing process probably made it a little bit difficult for those peels to adhere there. So pretty cool stuff there. But then, if you want to get even more 90s, all the gold embossed cards are all also die cut. It makes for a very cool, very eye-catching design. And all of the die cuts for each of these themes, you got finishers for the gold, we've seen the showstoppers, creators, the arrivals with Donald foil. They all have their own die cut pattern just to make it even more intricate. Not serial numbered though, not yet anyway. And so these gold embossed cards are inserted at a rate of 1 in 96 packs. So getting pretty rare. Again, like I said, you can do a little bit of fuzzy math and figure out the print run. You know, so these do not come up terribly often by any means. And they're just really eye-catching, especially this gold one here of Penny. That finisher's die cut is pretty intricate. There's some other ones that I really like. You know, there's one with kind of a brick background. I know there's a Rodman that I always really like. There's a lot of really cool die cut designs in this, so very cool stuff. You got embossing and die cut, and then really getting up into the upper echelon of cards here, we've got embossed refractors. So this is the silver. We've got a Michael Finley, so our kind of first divergence from Penny, and these are just absolutely gorgeous. So you can see here with the silver refractors, you just got that plain, you know, kind of the flat refractor. Once you get into the embossed refractors, that's when you start getting the different refractor patterns. So this silver refractor pattern is actually my favorite, and it's one of those that we've seen also carry through with a mosaic line in Prism. So really cool stuff. All started here in the 90s, and you know, I just can't get enough of these. These, like the refractors tend to be, are serial numbered. So you can see there we've got that, you know, I don't like this serial number pattern on here, but these ones are numbered to 263. But they also have pack odds. So the pack odds are 1 in 192. And the cool thing here, it's the case for all the refractors, but you have the refractor pattern that carries over onto the back. Even with the bronze, the back of these are with the refractor finish. But the nice thing here is you get that mosaic, if you will, pattern that follows through on the back also. So these silver refractors are just some of the most gorgeous cards, in my opinion. Still trying to hunt down the Penny. You know, with these, again, being numbered to 263, they don't show up a whole ton, you know, but when you compare them to, say, the silver refractor or the gold refractor, you know, definitely a step up from the silver, but around the same scarcity as the gold refractor. But these will sell for, you know, in the case of Penny anyway, quite a bit more. So I think that eye appeal definitely plays into that. And then, if you can believe it, there is even a further step up. So there are also gold embossed die cut refractors. So you know, take the refractor that I have that's the gold, take the die cut embossed version, put that together, and add that really eye-catching, you know, the kind of the atomic refractor, the gold refractor finish, and that's what you've got. Those cards are serial numbered each to only 73 copies, and obviously they have astronomical odds there. So the odds are 1 in 1,052 packs to get a gold die cut embossed refractor. So that's what I would love to get of any player, but obviously the Penny would be phenomenal. The last time I saw a Penny sell, it was sold for over $1,000. You know, so very valuable, very collectible cards. People who love refractors love those. People who love die cuts love them. 90s fans, but there's also some great ones of Jordan, some great ones of Kobe. Obviously, we've got Penny in here. The sky's the limit. So really excited to open these packs. I'm hoping that we get some of this great fire, you know, some of those embossed refractors, or some of the gold embossed die cuts would be really cool. So let's get right into it and hope we see some of this great stuff in there. All right, so here we go. We've got 3 packs, 6 cards per pack. Interesting thing with these, with those protectors, these tend not to stick much at all, which is great for 90s cards. As always, we've got some protective sleeves because there are some pretty rare and high value cards. So, you know, penny sleevers, top loaders, and then if we get some of those gold embossed die cut refractors, probably going to throw that puppy in a one touch. Or we might throw it in a card saver and send it off for grading. All right, so let's crack right in and hope we get something great. All right, well, I think we're starting off pretty good and beating the odds, it looks like on the back here. So we get starting off with Mitch Richmond, we've got a Hall of Famer there. These are the bronze ones. Karl Malone, another Hall of Famer. Awesome. Here we've got an Arrivals. This is Antonio Daniels, which was a rookie. Pretty cool. The Arrivals tend to be rookies in these. Arrivals, here we've got Smokey Walker. He's a second-year player. Come on. So there's no sticking, and here we go. We've got a little sticking. All right, another Arrivals here, Lorenzen Wright. He was a second-year guy as well. Going to put him in the commons. And Defenders, That I actually thought that was a silver looking at the back of it, so I got a little faked out. But the Defenders is Damon Stoudemire. So you can see there, looking at the back, it looks like it might be silver, right? With that silver pattern there. But it's not. It's bronze. All right, pack number 2. All right, Dikembe Mutombo. There's that Masters that I love. Love this Rodman. Very cool there. Bronze as well. Glenn Rice. Another bronze. Got a Jamal Mashburn. Lots of Masters in this. Masters Hakeem. Always loved that as a kid. Oh, there we go with the silver. I didn't even expect that one. Alonzo Mourning Masters silver. So those are 1 in 4 packs. We only had 3, so we're already ahead of the odds. But let's see if we can get even better. Last pack. All right, Reggie Miller, very nice. Antonio McDyess, great photo there. Latrell Sprewell. That one's of Sean Elliott. I was thinking it might be Chris Webber, actually. There's the Chris Webber Showstoppers. Love that one. And a Defenders of Pat Ewing. All right, not quite as good as that box that we had, but still a lot of fun. And hey, we did beat the odds. Only had 3 packs. We pulled that silver, which is 1 in 4. Alonzo Mourning was one of those guys I loved watching with the Heat and some of those Eastern Conference battles back in the 90s. So a lot of fun stuff. Again, I love these cards. These are really 90s. Having all those different designs, different colors. Those embossed die cuts are crazy, and then you add the refractor to it. Some really cool stuff in this. So we talked a little bit about the peels. Those tend to help with sticking. We did see a little bit of sticking, but nothing close to like a Topps Chrome or some of the other stuff we've had. Fleer Ultra, Skybox Premium, where that Ruby came out banged up. So those do tend to help with a condition while those are sitting in the pack. But like I said, some people like to peel those off after the case. So the question of the day for you is, what do you like? Do you prefer your cards with the peels? Do you prefer to peel them? Do you peel them because of grading, or do you just like the look of them peeled better? So drop that down in the comments. Love to hear what you like. I like them with the peel still on, but I do have some in my collection that have been peeled. I did not peel them. I don't trust myself to peel it and not damage the card in some way. But I've been watching some techniques of guys, and they are pretty advanced at being able to peel those without sort of any damage, which is pretty cool to see. But that's the question of the day. Love to hear your thoughts. So, not as great as the box opening, but we did beat the odds, so that's always nice. No penny cards in this one, interestingly enough, but maybe the next time we'll get some additions. I've got some fun pack openings that I'm really looking forward to, and really hoping I can add to my PC. So look out for those. We got some other crazy stuff, top 10 videos and other such stuff, and some collector interviews that are coming very soon. So lots of fun planned, and maybe we'll get some other stuff that I'm not even aware of right now. Who knows? Always open to other suggestions and ideas for content, so drop those or DM me with any ideas. Always happy to hear what your thoughts are and what you'd like to see us do on this channel. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New videos about basketball cards from the 90s, the golden era, right, are always dropping on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will drop on Fridays. Thanks. We'll talk later.